Welcome back to AM Northwest. All right, who rescues who when we adopt a dog? A new musical seeks to answer that question, and it comes from a big name in Portland's music scene. Here to share more, we welcome the creator of Marvin's Rescue, Marv Ross, and the show star, Derek Gregerson. Good to have you both with us. First, let me start with you, Marv. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Let's talk about how you came up with this idea. Tell me the story.
Well, we adopted a dog, Rindy and I, when we turned 70. A pretty crazy idea.
Yeah.
And this dog was from Oklahoma, found on the street. And she's a mutt and a mess, but we love her.
Oh, look at that, baby.
Yeah.
There you go.
And she's very strong, and
Yeah.
but she'd never been on a leash.
Oh.
And so, like Rindy, she broke Rindy's ankle and right after we got her.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of challenges with her, and she was very anxious, like a lot of the rescue dogs are.
Right.
And so, you know, it was the process of learning how to communicate and have a relationship with this dog that inspired me to start the musical. Was like, you know, it's really, dogs are complex, and,
Yeah.
and of course we are too.
Right.
And you put us together and you've got, you know, all kinds of complicated issues that come up about yourself and the dog.
Right. All right. And Derek, you star as Marvin.
Yes.
Right. Which
yes.
is clearly Marv. That's clearly what's happening.
Yeah,
there.
it's a fictionalized story, but it's inspired by.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all the good things are really you. The bad things,
Are
Marvin. Yeah, Derek. And then how did you spot Derek and say he's the guy I want to have play me?
That was just an accident. I was just doing a Google search on YouTube of musical theater actors in Portland area. And even though Derek is new to Portland, one of his very old audition tapes came up, and I was absolutely floored by it. And I immediately called him and said, "Are you in Portland? Are
Right.
you musical?" And luckily he was, and he's incredible singer.
That's great. Tell me about what is it like to play this character, and do you relate to your character, Marvin, at all?
You know, I do, which is, I was like, did you write this knowing me before?
Yeah.
Because there are some similarities.
Like what?
Well, Marvin has a very complex relationship with his parents, so
Yeah.
that's a similarity.
Gotcha.
So, and also, I just recently adopted a dog
Yay!
as well.
That's
so
great.
kind of, you know, like, oh, this dog is so cute and I love them, but what did I get myself into? You
Yeah.
know, and trying to figure out, you know, how you coexist with each other.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of like you get frustrated, but you love them.
Right.
But so it's definitely been like learning.
Tell me how the show works, because it's not a full-on musical, right?
It is a full-on
It's a
musical.
concert more.
No, well, this show is right. This is a staged reading.
Okay.
But it is a full-blown musical. There's everybody. We sing all the songs. There's a band, and the cast is all there. We do the whole show, but they're not in full costume, and some of them will be on book. And so it's the debut, and it's great for the audience because it's like they get to see it for the very first time, and then we have a Q&A afterwards, which is nice. So they get to say, "Oh, I like this part," or
So then it goes into the full musical. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
that's
so
what-
this is
yeah,
kind of a way
that-
to kind of read what people think.
Exactly.
Is that right?
Yeah. In fact, this would be perfect for me to be there and feel the audience's reaction and go, "Oh, they didn't laugh at that joke. I'll throw that one out," or
Right,
whatever.
right.
I rewrite that scene or whatever. So it's great for me to have that, be in the room and hear them, react to the show.
Now, normally you write music, as you did in Quarterflash and
Yeah.
with your wife, Rindy. But this is a different kind of deal. Did you study up on how to write basically a screenplay?
Yes, I did. I went back to school in my 50s, and then I wrote 2 other musicals before this one.
Oh, wow.
And so it's definitely a different style of writing of
Yeah.
the music. It has a
How
very
would you
different focus.
describe the music?
The music for this show is really fun. I mean, I should say this is a comedy. It's a musical
Okay.
comedy, even though there's a lot of, interrelationships, and there's a subtext of like, can we all get along kind of stuff,
Yeah.
you know? But
Can we, though?
yeah, exactly. And that's the question of the play: can this dog and this human being
Yeah.
coexist in an apartment together? So it's very funny, and the songs are very funny, and it's a lot of dog humor. There's 4 dogs in the show, actors playing dogs, and so. But when you write musical theater, you have to put on different brains, and be this dog. Now I'm this dog. Now I'm mad. Now I'm happy. And whatever. Very different than writing pop music, where you're just sort of pulling stuff out of yourself, out of your own personality. You have to be. I have to be a dog. I had to be a dog for the last 9 months, or 4 dogs.
Yeah.
It didn't make much difference. Didn't affect me at all.
Yeah. Okay, Derek, the pressure is kind of on you, isn't it? I mean, when you think about it, the man who wrote the show is sitting right there. Normally, when you do a play or a musical, the writer is somewhere else, not there. How does that feel? Do you feel the pressure?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we're singing his amazing songs and saying his words, and he's right there. So of course, you know, we want to do him proud. And, there is definitely pressure to not screw up.
Yeah, you got this though.
Yeah,
you
yes,
got it.
yes.
And I'm sure he's supportive of what you're doing.
Yeah, he's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of challenges will his character face? Like you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he faces. Yeah, the dog does. There's three sort of circles of hell that he goes through with the dog.
Yeah.
One is the dog park, where he stupidly takes the dog to a dog park way before a dog is ready to go to the dog park, which of course ends up in disaster.
Yeah.
Then
I know that feeling. Yeah. Yeah.
And then he leaves the dog one time without feeding it in the house for a long time, and the dog tears up the house.
Destroys it.
Yeah, destroys the house. Yeah. And then another time his dog bites his dad's dog, which is not good. And so those are the 3 sort of episodes. They're actually done with a sense of humor, but there's also a sense that, you know, you go through enough of this with a dog, and you go, is it worth having this dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah. The question of the play is he a good enough dad for this dog? And since his dad was not a good dad to him, he has a hard time being a good dad for this dog.
Oh, wow. Okay, we want to tell everyone, if you would like to find out more, because it's Sunday, June 15th at 7 p.m., Bridgetown Black Box Theater on Southwest 14th in Portland. We're going to put all the information, as you mentioned. There's this one. There are 2 others that are sold out, but Q&A, as you mentioned, after the show. We'll put all that information for everyone on our website at k2.com. Thank you both so much.
Thank you, Helen.
And break a leg.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.